But why is everyone gone?
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation.
I'm still in the confusion ending. I'm in a black room. I can't do anything.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing.
Wow.
Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Or was he? So I guess I broke the confusion ending somehow? Beat the game. Yeah, by me not going on the correct path that one time, the line just showed me, okay, you were in the confusion ending, but now you're off track again. So,
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
if I replay the scenario for a fourth time and do it exactly the way I'm supposed to go, will that continue the confusion ending? You know what? I've already played through it 4 times, so real quick, I'm gonna kind of cheat and just look this ending up. Okay, so that actually was the conclusion of the confusion ending when I saw that big panel and it buzzed and it restarted. The line was just a simple homage to the confusion ending, and it was basically an Easter egg. So that was the true confusion ending. Anyways, let's move on.
Stanley thought to himself,
what?
That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
Okay, so that's just the narrator saying I'm taking too long. So yeah, that was pretty cool. It kind of ruined the entire game for me because I saw everything before I was supposed to see it, but whatever.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So now I've seen the completely complacent true ending, and I've seen the confusion ending, so let's see what else I can do. I know there's another path over here. I don't remember if there's any other paths that way. I can't go back. I guess I'll go over here again and then go through that door. Huh. Yeah.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Let's admire the employee
Stanley
lounge.
felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before.
Yeah.
Was it this room? A connection
Coffee
between the
maker.
two? Could a man
Coffee
love
nut.
a room? I mean, truly, truly, deeply, madly love.
What? Yeah, I love this room, bro. This is really comfy.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Oh yes,
Really
I call this
worth
one
it.
Over the Ocean, and this one Dew on a Pedal.
At
So
this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
So just standing still and doing nothing is an option. That's cool.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Oh man, that's cold. Alright. Wait. Hold on. Let's give it a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. Alright, okay, the game's tired of my shit.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Fuck you!
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I'm just gonna completely do everything opposite of what he tells me. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, $5,000.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Yeah,
Good
fuck
job,
you.
Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Yay!
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
It's kind of hard to find moments to
lounge was
talk
grand,
because the
majestic,
narrator's always talking.
Perhaps but eager to get back to
But
business,
I'm kind of enjoying
Stanley
this.
took the
Tell me
first
what you
open
guys
door on
think of
his
this game
left.
in the comments, and if you'd like to see me play it more after this session.
Stanley was so bad at
Give me,
following directions,
give me
it's incredible he
like
wasn't fired years
ideas
ago.
on what kind of decisions to make.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
What?
I'm not your enemy, but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
You're damn right. You know who would... It would be funny to watch play this game? My friend Adam, because he's just... Wait. Oh, he's making the game easier for me.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered that this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. And here it was, the lounge. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look,
All right.
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing in your trust
I'm
in
really
someone else can
not.
be difficult, but the fact is that the
I'm
story has been
not.
about
I'm
nothing
not
but
your
you
enemy.
all
I'm
this
not.
time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Oh, I could have jumped off right there. Asking for her. Okay, hold on.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is
Yep.
in control of the story,
Woo,
and no
that's
one
how it
gets to
happens.
tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform.
All right,
plunged to his
and
death.
cuttity cut.
Good job, Stanley.
The end is never the end. Never the end is never. What? Does the game just save all your decisions and lets you actually like press restart?
When Stan